Hello and welcome to Orchids 365, and this is episode 3 of the repotting season. This is what happens when you don't have time and you have one of your favorite Cattleyas in a container with very poor drainage. Never again. This one's gonna be passed on to the bonsais. So this was not planned, but this is a perfect time. Later in the afternoon, no sun. And if I don't do it fast, she's not gonna make it. It's very root bound, so I have no idea. But I'm gonna start loosening it up on the sides and see in what condition the roots are, because the leaves are showing much sign of distress. And if something happens to the container, it's okay, as long as nothing happens to the Cattleya. See, she's got a new growth here. She's one of my favorites. She's very pretty. She's the green veil dressy, and I do not want to lose her. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so now I'm gonna do this. Grab her here and try to pull. See that? It's gonna make a big mess, but it's okay, because I won't hurt her roots. Putting it up, there goes the leaf, but that one, see how it was already damaged? So hopefully won't do that again. I'll do this, and I think maybe, I know it looks pretty brutal, but we gotta get her out. See that? Not good. Oh, and they're really making me put some muscle into it. I don't want to damage her. Come on, very root bound. And oof, there you go. I think I got her. Got her where I want her. Look at that, guys. So the top is okay, but the bottom, way too much moisture. When the bark starts to decompose, it's like having her in soil, and that is no bueno. Okay, guys, don't be afraid to do this. See, I'm pulling the roots that are damaged. I'm not pulling good roots, and you do not want to touch what's in there. So yeah, highly suggest. See how I have the glove on this hand? See this? Just in time. I got her out. All this stuff is just decomposing gunk, but now that I have my own mix, it won't happen to me again. She's beautiful. So glad that I happened to notice this was happening just in the nick of time. So I'm gonna go give her a wash, get rid of those weeds, and come right back and show you how I'm gonna pot her. Okay, so since she was suffocating in that pot, I got this. This is one of the little baskets that I have. I bought this on Amazon, I believe, and I put my my mix in there, the bark, the charcoal, the packing peanuts, and then I have some leca and a little bit more to top it off if I need it. Let me show you how it was looking in there. See, there's no way. That suffocates them. It rots the, I don't know how I had gotten away with having it there before. So now we're gonna cut off the dead roots and then tuck her in here. See, there she's gonna fit nice enough where I can cover her but still leave her out to watch the roots. And where are my, let me see, my gardening tools, gardening, ouch. Take this one. Sometimes this one won't work. I got the scissors, they're both clean. I took off the gloves for this because I already, see, so this is thinned out, dead pretty much. It was a little tricky. I didn't want to hurt anything that was left that was good, so you just want to kind of give it a look, and if there's anything that you see that's been rotted out, dead, I sprayed it. I washed it thoroughly, sprayed her real good, and I tried to take out as much as this stuff, the old bark, but some of it had like these fresh roots growing. But I don't like to leave this much in there, so you try your very best Might take a while. See this, I can cut the tip off. So I'd rather see the thinned out roots, getting rid of those and any possible gunk that's left there. See, because then you just don't want it to stay there and continue to do the same damage to it, although now it's gonna get aired out. So if I see a good root attached to something, I leave it, but I try not to leave too much, because if weeds were growing up at the top, then that's just way too much moisture. So I don't want to mess up the new growth. She's looking, I mean, look at the pigmentation on that. And it's up to you. I tend to leave the leaves. The worst ones fell out as I was pulling her, which is fine, but they still do their job. So they get really ugly, they'll just drop. There's one. Getting rid of all that gunk. Ew. That's the best word to describe the situation. Nasty. Alright guys, so tuck her in there and show you how she looks, and I think she'll be okay. Alright, I'm done trimming. This is what we're left with, guys. All the dangly rotting stuff is out. There's still some, but I don't want to touch it too much in the core. I can keep an eye on it now. I want to make sure that new growth, and perhaps, you know what, the tag will probably go here. That way I don't misplace it in my orchid shuffles. So I'm going to go ahead and put my mix over it. And it's the same mix I'm always telling you that I'm starting to use with my Cattleyas that has proven to be successful. Except I used a little bit of the cypress from the other day that I used for the catasetum, and I'm going to top it off just with some leg up for the fact that it will help it, you know, steady it. And then if you look at that, see, I can see what's going on. I can check her out. She can dry out, because when it starts raining, when those summer thunderstorms start coming, forget it. So you know what, I need to make sure that these beautiful babies are not sitting in moisture and end up with rot, especially this one. This one is lovely, very, very lovely. So yeah, I'm gonna lose half of the stuff there through the holes, but I don't like using the mesh or the netting or anything extra. So I'm gonna put her right there where she was. She's all done. I think she'll be fine. I'll be giving her some extra TLC and extra seaweed, and oh my goodness, I thought I had bug spray. These mosquitoes are no joke, guys. So this was kind of like an emergency last minute thing. I just couldn't let her sit like that not one more day. It was just bad. It was starting to look bad. She lost a couple of leaves. So I hope you have enjoyed. I hope you've learned from me, you know, how to tell if they're showing signs of distress. And it's not just, you know, because sometimes they lose a leaf, it'll go black, it's fine. But when you start seeing the stuff up here, and you know, you can tell. So happy growing, stay safe, and I hope that this has been helpful. Stay safe and let's grow together. Bye.